going to survive in the wilderness alone, they must know how to be self-sufficient and to provide for themselves. When faced with choosing your survival items, a good question to ask yourself is, how is this going to help keep me alive? And how is that going to help me reach my ultimate goal of staying alive and surviving for as long as possible? Along with answering that question, you want to think of how each item can be used. The more uses they have, the better they are. The 5 items that I chose to be essential are a Pharaoh rod set, a canteen, a hatchet, 5 pounds of beef jerky, and a multi-seasonal sleeping bag. The first item on my list is a Pharaoh rod. According to Mack Welch's 2014 article of Survival Skills, 3 Handy Tricks for Ferrocerium Rods, Ferro is short for ferrocerium. Mack Welch also stated that these rods are made of cerium, lanthanum, and iron, which altogether, these metals can produce sparks that are over 3,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Add that to some kindling and you have yourself a fire. Since your ferro rod can start fires, the fires will contribute in more ways than one. For instance, a fire can help to support your health. In 2017, Allen wrote an article called 12 Reasons Fire is Crucial for Disaster Survival, in which he stated that a fire can be used to boil water and to cook your food. Of course, this is important to make your water cleaner and your food more edible. Helps keep you from getting sick. Another way fire provides for your health is by contributing warmth or heat, according to Allen. In addition to your health, ferro rods can start fires for your safety. A fire provides light, which will be your only way of vision at night. Without the light, you can't see anything that's around you. The fire is also a natural repellent from insects and unwanted predators. Other creatures living around you will want to stay away. Lastly, when push comes to shove, a fire will provide smoke that you can direct as a smoke signal. Allen supports each of these in his article as well. My next chosen item is a canteen, which has multiple uses for any survival situation. A canteen is also essential for providing for your health because it supports hydration. We all know how important hydration is in our day-to-day lives. A canteen gives you the ability to explore your surroundings while making sure you have water to keep yourself hydrated. That way you don't have to stay so close to your water source. According to Johnson's article in 2019 called How Long Can You Live Without Water?, he describes that dehydration can cause serious and even life-threatening conditions. He also adds that we as humans can only survive on average for about 3 days without water. Next, you can even pair your canteen with your fire to use as a cooking source. You'll use it to boil your water and to cook your food in. Rogers supports this in his 2016 article called 10 Ways a Water Canteen Could Save Your Life in the Wilderness. Rogers goes on to explain that if your canteen is metal, you can cook your food or boil your water directly over the flame. And if your canteen is plastic, you will use what is called the rock boiling method. He explains the rock boiling method as heating rocks over the flame and then putting them inside your plastic canteen and using it to heat your food and water that way. In addition to the ferro rod and canteen, my third item for survival is a hatchet. A hatchet is a portable and versatile tool. As discussed earlier, fire is very important. A hatchet's sharp blade can be used to shave tinder off of a larger piece of wood and to cut kindling to burn, according to Martin's article, 10 Ways to Use a Hatchet in 2018. A hatchet can also aid you with your food. A hatchet's sharp blade can also separate an animal, meaning once you've killed it and you need to eat it, that hatchet's blade is sharp enough to tear apart the joints and everything inside of it, making it easier for you to cook and consume. Seiler backs this in his 2015 article. All the neat stuff you can do with a hatchet safely, he also describes that although your blade can wear down, you're able to resharpen it in nature with a stick and sand as long as you're using pressure. Next in line, I chose 5 pounds of beef jerky. The beef jerky provides the nutrients to your body. In James's 2020 article, Is Beef Jerky a Good Survival Food? He states that vitamin B12 and protein are provided by beef jerky. Gunner's 2019 article, 10 Science Backed Reasons to Eat More Protein, claims that protein helps build your muscles, increasing your strength, which will allow you to survive longer. Man also supports this with vitamin B12 in their article, 10 Surprising Ways Vitamin B12 Benefits Your Entire Body. It helps you boost your energy, yet another way to stay alive longer. Lastly is a sleeping bag. Jorgensen 2019 article, Survival Kit Sleeping Bag, explains that a sleeping bag will trap your body heat and that helps to keep you warm, which will also help prevent you from getting hypothermia. When the temperature drops at night, that's very important and will allow you to survive longer. Bauer's 2016 article, Debunking Myths, What Should You Do If Someone Has Hypothermia, occurs when body is losing heat faster than gaining the heat. So in conclusion, all of the 5 items that I chose are essential for surviving in the wilderness. The ferro rod, canteen, hatchet, beef jerky, and sleeping bag will all aid in your health and safety and providing you a better chance for survival.